Good morning, students. Students, today we will start English grammar. You have read from chapter number 1 to 5. So today we will start chapter number 6, present continuous and simple present tense. So students, first of all, we will read the simple present tense. Students, I have written the uses of simple present tense. I have written where we use simple present tense. So just see here. The simple present tense is used to express custom or habit. Whenever we have to express our custom or somebody's habit, then we use simple present tense. See the example. I take exercise daily. He gets up early in the morning. I take exercise daily means it is the habit of someone. He gets up early in the morning. To get up early in the morning is the habit of somebody. That's why here simple present tense is used. So to express the custom or habit, we always use the simple present tense. Okay, students, now see the second point. The simple present tense is used to express universal truth. When we have to express universal truth, then we use simple present tense. Universal truth means the fact which is not changeable, the fact which remains always same. For example, the sun rises in the east. 2 and 2 make 4. The sun rises in the east, the sun sets in the west, the sun is hot, the earth moves round the sun. These are what? These are universal truths, and to express universal truths, we always use the simple present tense. Okay? Now see the third point. The simple present tense is used to express what actually happens at present moment. What actually happens at present moment, we use simple present tense. For example, she sings a song. At present moment, she sings. So at present moment, to express what actually happens, we use simple present tense. Students, these are the uses of simple present tense. Okay? Helping verbs. Does or do. And verb form, main verb, first form. Students, does is used with he, she, it, and singular subjects, while do is used with I, we, you, they, and plural subjects. Students, the helping verb of this tense is does or do, and the verb form is main verb first form. Does is used with he, she, it, and singular nouns or singular subjects, and do is used with I, we, you, they, and plural subjects. Okay? Now see the formation of simple present tense. Affirmative sentence. Students, first in affirmative sentence, first of all we write subject, then main verb first form, and we add, sometimes we add SRES and sometimes we do not add SRES. Subject, main verb first form, SRES, and object. Students, we add SRES with main verb when our subject is he, she, it, or singular nouns or singular subjects. And we do not add SRES with main verb when our subject is I, we, you, they, or plural numbers or plurals. So, okay? And in affirmative sentence, we never use do or does. We never use do or does in affirmative sentence in simple present tense. This is very important point, so you have to remember it. For example, Ram reads a book. They play cricket. Just see here, Ram is what? It is subject, read, main verb for first form, and S is added here because Ram is singular subject. It is in singular noun. That's why here S or ES has been added with main verb, and a book is object. Here they play cricket. They is subject and it is in plural number. That's why we have written the plural form of the verb play and we have not added S or ES. Here S or ES has not been added with play because the subject is in plural number and cricket is what? Object. So for adding S or ES, you have to keep this point in your mind that with singular subject and he, she, it, we add SRES with main verb, and when the subject will be they, I, we, you, or plural subjects will be here, then we never add SRES. Okay? Students, now see the negative sentence. Negative sentence. Students, what is the formation of negative sentence? Subject plus does or do plus not, then main verb first form, and then object. Okay? See here. Example. Ram does not play cricket. We do not go to school. When the subject, then do or does according to subject, and after that not, then main verb first form. Students, when the subject will be negative or interrogative, we never add SRES with the main verb. Only we will write the first form of the main verb and after that object. Here the subject is singular, that's why we have used does. Here the subject is in plural number, that's why here we use do. We do not go to school. Okay? In negative and in interrogative sentence, we never add SRES with main verb. It means when we use do or does in the sentence, when we use helping verbs in the sentence in simple present tense, at that time we never add SRES with the main verb. Okay? Now see the interrogative sentence. Now see the interrogative sentence. First type, does or do plus subject plus main verb first form plus object. And second type, question word plus do or does plus subject main verb first form plus object. Students, interrogative sentences are of two types. First one, S-note type, the sentence which starts with, which begins with helping verb, do, does, is, are, am, was, were, has, have, means according to tense it will be changed. And second one, which starts with question word, interrogative word, just like what, where, when, which, who, how much, how many. Okay? So, see the example. Does he read the Ramayana? Does he read the Ramayana? So this one is what? First type. Does, according to subject, we use helping verb, then main verb first form, and at last object. And students, one thing is very compulsory in interrogative sentence, the question mark. Use of question mark is very compulsory. The second type is what? Where do you live? Where do you live? When there will be any question word, then it will be written first, then helping verb according to subject, then subject, verb. If there will be object, it will be written just after the verb, and at last question mark. Okay? Students, when the sentence will be interrogative negative, what we do? We add not just after the subject in interrogative negative. For example, does he not read the Ramayana? Where does he not read the Ramayana? If the sentence is interrogative and negative both, then we use not just after the subject. Okay? So students, that's all for today. In next turn, we will read about the present continuous tense. Okay?